secret packs and I'll be done. So this one was again the Soldiers from the Storm. So I was left off on microcoder. There's Cynet codec. Maybe I'll just start over again. So I won't explain them though. You like if you want to hear my explain, like you can like watch the ending of the last one. Yeah, I got a few of those clock stuff, cyber stuff. Cyber synchron may be good for synchron decks. A few Cynet stuff, which is also for Cyberses. And then Forest Friends is the next one. I think this is, yeah, this has a lot of bee support stuff, Melfi stuff. Rescue Rabbit is pretty noble if you want to special summon, like, if you have a bunch of, if you're planning to play like an Exceed spam deck, but you need to play like no monsters specifically. But I mean, it makes it pretty easy to go into like basically rank 4 lowers. So Diamond Dire Wolf, which is a pretty good rank 4 monster. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good one to be able to destroy a card. Yeah, Aloof Lapine is also really good in Metaphys, Thunder Dragon decks. I'm not sure if that's, no, I don't think that sword would be used in that one though. Ayers Rock Sunrise, of course, if you're planning to play a beast deck, or like, yeah, basically beast deck. And then a few of the Koala stuff. Super Nimble Mega Hamster, which is, it's a little slow, but it allows you to special summon level 3 or lower beasts from your deck. Sorry, I was right there. Rescue Ferret. Yeah, and then it's got all the rescue stuff, the rescue monsters. Yeah. Okay, so that was Forest Friends. This is Pearlescent Cyber Dragons, of course. This is big on Cyber Dragons. But which one is it? Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon is also notable as like a side deck option. If you're playing like Cyber Dragons, you can use this. Well, actually, if you're playing Cyber Dragons, you're probably gonna play this anyway. This is pretty good for the mirror match, because then you can just use your own, because you can use your own monster in the X monster zone and one of their Cyber Dragons, or like you can, it's more than one, because it's from either field, so it's pretty noble for the mirror match, getting rid of a bunch of their cards. So it's got the it's also got the Cyber Dogs too. So Cyber Dragons and Cyber Dogs and Power Bond. These are pretty good for a lot of different machine fusions. Pretty generic, I would say. Yeah, so Cyber Dragons, Cyber Dogs looks like. And also, yeah. And then Roaring Thunder, for a lot of, this has a lot of Thunder Dragon and also a few Watt stuff. Some Summoner, which they also use, but it could be pretty generic in any like Thunder deck, guess. But probably mostly using like Thunder Dragons because that's pretty much what's good. Giga Thunder also. Yeah, so a lot of Watts, a lot of Thunder Dragons, and then that random Pendulum guy. And then that Thunder Dragon Link isn't really played. Mostly just the fusions. the Thunder Dragon Titan and the Thunder Dragon Colossus. I think it is. And then this one is Bujin's Vault of Heaven. Of course, a lot of Bujin stuff. Anything else besides Bujin stuff? Looks like a lot of Bujin stuff. Yeah, so pretty much it pretty much goes all the way on goes all out on Bujin stuff, but maybe a few of the, like the Bujinte, this one, the Kaigutsuchi, this is also used in Fire Kings too. So also other like like Beast Warrior decks I want to go into rank 4 could also be useful for those. That one. And then so that one's kind of knowable for that. So maybe you could even play that in Fire Fist as well. And I showed a lot of the Echo Chamber Nation, but I'll go through again the Tri-Brigades, a few Springen stuff, a few Fallen Valbaz stuff, Dogmatica stuff. Yeah. Maybe a few of these can be used generic as like generic support, but you can like think about that if you can. Those who stand against kings. I think I might have already showed off this one, but I'll just show it off again. So it's got the, yeah, I did. I remember. I think I did. Yeah, no, I think I did show off this one. Yeah, because it got the Electromine, it's got the Christian Halfkey Firebrax. Those are two pretty notable cards. Electromite for a lot, like it's pretty much used in any Pendulum deck, and then Christian Halfkey Firebrax is good in a lot of decks that have a tuner that play tuners, allowing you to pretty much go into like a Nightmare Unicorn on your opponent's turn also by, well, no, it's good for link spamming, my bad. That's the other one. That's what IB's for. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, but it's also got a lot of Zoodiac stuff. And Cristrons could be useful for that Synchro Festival, so if you want to go for Tri-Brigade Zoodiacs like me anyway, you get the Crystron, you could get a lot of Cristrons as Constellation. And I didn't even think about that, but hey, there you go. And this one is sold as pretty notable. It's played in a lot of generic warrior decks too, not just Noble Knights. These two are really good for Noble Knights. So are those like, oh yeah, and then it's also got the Infra Noble Knights and then the Ignobles, which are at least used to be a really good deck in the TCG. Yeah. And I know Noble Knights are pretty good in Duel Links. And then the Cost of Dark Powers. These are for Evil Eyes. Also has a few Archfiend cards. Yeah. So pretty much Evil Eyes, Archfiends. Okay. And then Blazing Fortitude. Almirage, pretty notable in like pretty much any deck that like normal summons out a 1000 or less attack monster, and then once you go into Almirage, I think it would also be used in Altergeist too. So it could be notable for that. And then of course the Salamangreats are really notable. A lot of these are really notable for the Salamangreat deck. I'm not sure if the Pyro Phoenix is actually played, but a lot of these other high rarity cards are like the, I'm not sure about the Blade Dragon, but Numirage, Salia, and Balinx, and Sunlight Wolf, and Heat Lure. I'm not sure if Almirage is actually playing a Salamangreat deck though, but Yeah, I know. And then Sunlight Wolf, you want to play 3. You want to play 3 Sunlight Wolf. I think at least 2 Heat Leos. I think 1 Mirage Salio, and then probably probably at least 2 Bear Lynxes. Maybe. I'm not sure. But then you want to, of course, play 1 Gazelle because you can only play 1. 3 Spinnies. I pretty much know the deck because I play it myself in the physical TCG. You want 3 Sanctuaries. I think you want 3 Sanctuaries, maybe 2. Probably 3 Circles. Definitely 3 Roars. Maybe a few Emerald Eagles if you want to play the Ritual card. It's a low rarity too, so not too bad. And a lot of the other monsters are like low rarities too. Yeah. And then I think you want to play 3 Rages as well. Maybe a few Fusion Fires if you are going for the Salamander Great Emerald Eagle. Oh no, I mean the Fusion guy. Which, oh, if you're wanting to play the Violet Chimera, go that route. Probably want 3 Will of Salamander Mangrates. Something like that. You could like look it up. Look a few deck ideas up to get the ratios. And then, oh yeah, I already showed this deck. This is where you get the snow and stuff. I remember showing off this deck. This pack, secret pack too, somewhere. Yeah, but that's notable for like Ancient Warrior stuff. If you want snow. Snow is good in a few decks. Like Thunder Dragons. Like 60 card variant Frogs. A lot of decks. Probably like other Grasslook Screener decks as well. And then Golden Castle is good for Grand Majus. Just like Glyph is also good in that deck, and it's a searcher for Golden Castle. Hextrude is also good in the Grand Maju deck. I'm not sure if Snow is playing that deck, but I think you play Princess and Pumpkin Carriage Glass Slippers in the Grand Maju deck too. Could be wrong though. And then Invaders from Outer Space. I'm almost done. Just 2 more. Okay, so then these Nibiru is a really noble card, good in a lot of decks. Has a hand trap when your opponent's special summoning a bunch. And it's also got the Worms. It's got a few Gradles. Yeah. And then King of the Feral Imps is basically good for any deck that plays a lot of reptiles and is able to go into a rank 4 monster. It's a searcher for that. Yeah, a bunch of the Gradle stuff, a bunch of Worms. Slime Jr. is sometimes played in frog decks too, so it can be notable for that ends. But it's a low rarity, so you can probably just craft it if you really want to use it in frogs. Yeah. Okay. So there's that one, and then one more. Deceitful Wings of Darkness. So, I'm not going to do any pack openings because this is already taken a while right here. So, a lot of the Dark Lord stuff. Dark Honest. Pretty much good in any, if you're playing Darks and you want, like, to be able to use a Honest-like card for that, for that deck. You got the Dark Honest now. Probably not going to be played a lot though, but you could use it if you're playing like a Dark deck. Forbidden Droplet, really good for a lot of decks. Basically like Ash Blossom and stuff. Like as long as you have like, as long as you can afford to send cards to the graveyard. Even just like sending one can be enough. So you don't really need a ton, but like if you're able to do it, it's pretty good. And then Forbidden Lance is pretty good too. Can be useful. Banishment of the Dark Lords is a searcher for Dark Lords. So that's a really noble card for that deck. Also it allows you to search for the nurse stock reficule, or however it's called, if you're wanting to play a nurse burn deck. Good card for that. Yeah, and it's got like a bunch of the forbidden stuff in it too. There's that nurse reficule that I was talking about. And then if you're playing that nurse burn deck, you probably also want to pick up Shell too, because it allows you to draw 2 cards. Pretty noble. Maybe but probably not contact. Okay. So there's all of those. And then if you want more details on it, or like want to see like what all that secret pack is used for, you can always go to, like, there's like a bunch of websites that'll like tell you where these cards are being used, like Master Duel Meta, and like what the nice thing about Master Duel Meta is, like, you look up a deck and they tell you like which secret packs are noble to that deck. They have some decks have more lists than others, all user created decks, so the decks that are less popular, of course, gonna have less lists, but most of the decks are gonna be on there. There's also YouTubers who go over decks. You might not go over the secret packs where they're found, but you can always like look that kind of stuff up. You could like type in the secret pack and you should be able to find bring up a list. I know Master Duel Meta has like a list of all the cards found in specific secret pack. But anyway, I'm gonna end it there. Hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry for those few errors that happened, but hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Please like, share, and subscribe. Of course, a lot of my live streams aren't gonna go this long. Like those solo mode live streams probably, I don't think I'm gonna take it like this long normally for any of my live streams. This one just happened to be long, so hopefully that doesn't happen a lot. But you can let me know if you like longer live streams or not, what you think might be good, if you're listening still. But anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell for regular content. And I'm gonna consider also putting in chapters too for these live streams, since I'm gonna be doing these a lot more consistently. Okay, well anyway, see you all. How do I do this? I think it's like this. Yeah, stop broadcasting.